slows down.
Apparently this waterfall is uphill because I'm getting a little bit out of breath.
Oh my goodness, check this out.
Well, this is it. We're kicking off a year of adventure and we're starting it in Ecuador. And not just any part of Ecuador, we're in the cloud forest.
And we've got extra cloud this morning. So we're here for a little rest and a little relaxation, but mostly we're here for the adventure. Gillian, what have you done to me?
So you guys who've been following our channel, you know that we've had a lot of great experiences in the past 3 years, but we've been a little light on actual adventures until now.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible. We've been essentially going from one really nice Airbnb to another, spending about a month in each destination, and it's been great, but we've been really wanting to dial it up a notch. So now we're planning a whole year of big adventures, and we're getting things started right here in Ecuador.
We flew in just yesterday and made our way to this cloud forest area called Mindo. It's mostly famous for bird watching, but there are a few adrenaline activities here too. Now, I've convinced Stephanie that we need to hit the ground running, so I planned a big hike for us today. There's just one teeny tiny obstacle in our way, but hopefully that's not going to hold us back.
But before we dive in, we wanted to give a big hello to all you fellow nomads and fellow travelers out there.
If you're brand new to our channel, first time here, I'm Gillian, this is Stephanie. We're traveling the world full time and sharing it all as we go.
So usually when we arrive in a new place, we're there for months, so we've got plenty of time to settle in. And we do like to take it slow. We like to show you guys our neighborhood, where we buy groceries, maybe have a nice meal, but not this time. We're only here for a week, so we've got to hit the ground running.
So this is the resort where we're staying, and the grounds seem really nice, and I'm sure the views are going to be amazing once the clouds lift. We were actually a little nervous about staying here for a whole week. We're 20 minutes out of town, definitely in the middle of the forest, and even though we looked at a lot of photos online, the reviews were a little mixed, so we really didn't know what we were getting ourselves into.
As you guys know, we very recently stayed in an open-air palapa in Mexico, and that was a little more adventure than we bargained for. Oh, guys, I don't know what we were thinking. I don't know how we're gonna last a whole month in this place. I mean, there were no walls, no windows, so between the lack of air conditioning and no way to keep the bugs out, and then there was a hurricane that came through town, it was a lot. So we were a little unsure what to expect with this place, but we're gonna go inside and you can see for yourself.
Here we are, and you can see that it's actually pretty great. It's a beautiful open space. There's lots of windows, but they face onto the forest, so it's still really private. The bathroom's nice. You know how picky Stephanie can be. Now, technically, it's not super private with all of these windows, but who could see in with all this greenery? The one odd thing is how these huge windows actually open right up, and you could literally fall right out, and then it's just a straight drop down like 150 feet down to the river. And we just love this balcony. It's so nice to have all this extra space since we're staying for a week. Of course, it's bird watching central here, so we can just sit for hours and see so many birds flying by.
Well, we didn't come to Ecuador and the cloud forest just to stay in our hotel room, even though it is a very nice room. So Gillian has cooked up a little adventure for us today, and she's kind of making me feel a bit nervous about it. So we are supposed to be doing a big hike to a waterfall, and Gillian keeps telling me that there's something I'm gonna find extra challenging along the way. So obviously we've got to fuel up with a big breakfast first. We're starting with some delicious fruit, and we've got this juice, which is something I cannot name. I don't know what it is. It's really delicious. Oh wow, gracias. Well, this breakfast is looking nice and hearty. So we've got now scrambled eggs, and I am not sure what this is. Maybe an empanada. Got a nice hard shell and some cheese inside. Piping hot, crisp, really cheesy. And I'm very happy to see this coffee. And of course, everything that we're eating tastes so much better because of this incredible view. Okay, Jessie, go on, go on. Okay, stay down, stay down. Okay, good boy. Looks like it's gonna be a bumpy ride. I'm seeing signs for Mindo Canopy Adventure zip line, so I think I'm gonna have to come back for that one. So we seem to be heading up and up and up the hills, and the ride just keeps getting bumpier.
Well, the hike we're doing today starts all the way on the other side of this valley, and to get there we have to take this kind of sketchy looking cable car. And the only problem is that Stephanie is very afraid of heights, so let's see how she does.
Well, Gillian was perfectly right to not tell me about this in advance, because if she had, I think chances would be very slim that I would want to get on a rickety cable car. But we're here now, so we're going to give it a try. Oh my gosh. Gillian, what have you done to me? This car is going really fast. Oh, this is terrifying. So I'm really scared of heights, like very, very scared. I do like to be up on mountains, but I definitely do not like to be dangling in this rickety thing. Oh. There is a lot of rust in this car. But I feel like we could probably make it across for it seems like it's just a couple minutes ride, and then we're gonna be at the end. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're coming in. We're coming in for a landing. Oh, I really hope it slows down. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Be very careful. 1, 2, okay. Wow. The one thing that I'm really concerned about is the fact that we're obviously going to have to get back on that to go back to where we came from. So at least I have a hike up to a waterfall to kind of like cool me out. Okay guys, we made it.
Wow, it is so lush and green here, and it feels absolutely amazing to be out here on the trail. It is a little bit of a cloudy day, but I'm pretty sure that's to be expected when you're here in a cloud forest. Aha! Cascadas de Nambillo, that is where we're headed.
This cloud forest is so lush. It's just teeming with life. Literally everything has something else growing on top of it. It's really magical in here. Well, we've been walking for maybe about half an hour so far, and we've come to the first waterfall on our journey. So this is called the Cascadita, and it is a very modest waterfall indeed. It's more of like a water trickle. Okay, my bad. That last one really was a water trickle. So this right here is the Cascadita, which means little waterfall. And it's definitely got a good waterfall vibe going on, but I'm still expecting big things from the final one that we're gonna come across very soon.
Apparently this waterfall is uphill because I'm getting a little bit out of breath.
Ooh, I think I can hear it. I'm hearing some water rumbling, so I think we're getting closer. Wow, So I think we made it, but it looks like we've got some stairs to climb. Oh, wow. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, we definitely have to go up. Okay, I think we've reached the second scariest part for me. So we're gonna go up these very wet, mossy stairs to get to the final waterfall. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, I'm holding onto their leashes really tightly. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Woo! Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness, check this out. This is an amazing waterfall. What a place to come with a little toy poodle, right? So brave.
Seems pretty slippery. Woo! Here we go. Yeah! Wow, well this is definitely worth the hike.
All right, this year of adventure is all about pushing my limits a little more. I definitely find that I hold myself back from things that scare me a little. I guess I would say I'm kind of an adventurous spirit, but I have a very cautious soul.
Yeah, you do sometimes end up talking yourself out of things that could actually turn out to be really fun and enjoyable.
I know. And if they're not enjoyable, then at least maybe they could be an amusing anecdote.
And actually, that's true for me too. I mean, Stephanie's definitely the more nervous the one of the two of us, but I also haven't pushed myself to do all the things that I want to do. Maybe there's a little paragliding in my future.
Okay, I'm definitely not paragliding, but if you do want to see something really adventurous, we spent 9 days hiking through the mountains of Albania.
With our two little dogs.
Yes, they were there too. And it was probably the hardest thing that I've ever done so far. I mean, those bathrooms, they were pretty rustic.
So you can check the whole thing out by clicking on the link right over here.